After a full day's drive and a well-deserved rest, we chose Ennis, Montana, a quaint western town on the Madison River. It was the Ennis Fly Fishing Festival and Labor Day weekend crowd celebrating summer's end. We needed a campsite, but first stopped in at a local fly fishing shop. We are what you call beginners, own a rod and some flies, and frustrated with the outcome of our fly fishing adventure so far. A half-day float boat set us back $385. We were directed to show up at 8 a.m. to meet our fly fishing guide. It was hinted he was from Pennsylvania and felt we had something in common. The fishing access/camping sites were full near Ennis, so we made our way to Ruby Creek, a few miles down the road. No campfires were allowed due to high number of forest fires and drought. We obliged, set up our tent, and walked maybe 10 steps to the Madison River to practice our skills in the creek. Peaceful water sounds from the creek enveloped our slumber. We awakened early for a quick breakfast and met up with our fishing guide named Matt. His football colors of black and gold decorated his boat. The boat was fully equipped with rods, flies, water, and snacks. It began with friendly chatter with a simplistic casting lesson. It was somewhat like a golf lesson, a few critiques, and we were on our way. Rowing along, we were told left, right, left on which side to cast, and Val caught her first fish within minutes. Tidbits of etiquette, habits, bugs, flies, fish, and tie flying info were popping out of the guide. Couldn't write it down. There were fish to catch.
And it was a lot of fun, a joyful experience. Remember to tip your guide. Ruby Creek Access off of Route 287, about 20 miles south of Ennis, is the fishing and boat access, plus a campground. It's just south of the McClure Bridge. Our campground was $12 a night, being we had fishing licenses. A freshwater spigot and the usual outhouse filtered the dry landscape. No campfires, so we were limited on cooking with our one-burner stove. It was enough to make coffee and cook up our freeze-dried meals. We chatted with the campground host and found out there was one BLM campsite up on the mountain. We were looking at state land, forestry, and BLM all in one spectacular view. It was quiet, plenty of space, and close enough to a pub in Cameron, a town few miles north of the campsite. One early morning, we ventured to the Bear Creek Loop Trail near Cameron, offering beautiful views. The low stream wound through the trail. We noticed the rose hips as we sang, clapped, and made noise through the grizzly bear territory. Bear spray in hand, we walked for an hour or so, but needed to get back and pack up camp. It was time to move on. The town of Ennis, sprinkled with shopping, a movie theater, and a fly fishing shop, presented a comfortable charm. We loved the pharmacy and restaurant and found the locals loved it too. Don't expect quick service at most of the restaurants, this one too. Enjoy your cup of coffee and read the local paper. The Madisonian News will provide plenty of insight.
We hope you can visit if you haven't, and hope you will like our video and subscribe to the Hoffman Way.